Elephants use their tusks to lift things, dig for water, and defend themselves. Male elephants are called bulls, and female elephants are called cows. Female elephants live together with their young in groups, called herds. The oldest female elephant leads the herd. Female elephants usually have one baby at a time. A baby elephant is called a calf. A lion can grow to be 10 feet long from the tip of its head to the end of its tail. That's longer than most cars. The male lion is very large and has fur around his face, called a mane. The female lion, called a lioness, is smaller and has no mane. Lions have big teeth and long claws, which they use to protect themselves and hunt for food. Lions may be ferocious, but they are family animals that live in groups called prides. There may be as many as 40 lions living together in one pride. Lions are mighty hunters that live in the plains and grasslands of Africa and in some parts of Asia. A male lion's job is to protect the group of lions it lives with, called a pride. He will roar to warn other lions to stay away, and his roar is so loud it can be heard for miles and miles. A female lion can have 3 to 6 cubs at a time. The lioness protects the cubs, cleans them, and teaches them how to hunt. Lions like to rest and nap for most of the day. They are very good climbers, so they might even be found taking a nap in a tree. Ostriches are the largest and heaviest birds in the world. An ostrich has wings, but it cannot fly. An ostrich's body is made to run very fast. Running fast helps the ostrich to escape from predators. An ostrich has long, strong legs and sharp claws that it can use to kick and defend itself against its predators. When an ostrich is scared and wants to hide, it will lie down and put its head flat against the dirt. Because the ostrich is the same color as the dirt, it looks just like a pile of dirt on the ground. Ostrich mothers lay very large eggs. An ostrich egg is bigger than a grapefruit and weighs more than 2 cartons of eggs from the market. Male ostriches have black and white feathers. Female ostriches have brown feathers. Ostriches live in groups of 5 or more. They travel together looking for food to eat. They love to eat plants, bugs, and even tiny lizards. Ostriches don't need to drink water. They usually get it from the plants they eat. But if they happen to see a water hole, they may stop to drink. Gorillas live deep in the rainforests and mountains of Africa. Gorillas live together in family groups called troops. Gorillas spend their day resting and eating fruit, leaves, and other plants. Sometimes they eat small insects too. An older male gorilla with silver hair on its back is the leader and protector of the troop. He is called the silverback. Mother gorillas take care of their babies. They feed them and teach them about living in the rainforest. Baby gorillas stay with their mothers until they are about 6 years old. Gorillas are large animals that are covered with hair. Gorillas live in groups called troops. An older male gorilla, called a silverback, leads each troop of gorillas. Mother gorillas take care of their babies until the babies are about 4 years old. Gorillas have long arms, big chests, and big hands and feet. Seals live near oceans around the world. You might see them lying on the sand or rocks, or swimming and playing in the water. Seals are excellent swimmers and can hold their breath underwater for a long time. Seals love to eat fish. They use their big eyes and their whiskers to find fish in the dark ocean. A baby seal is called a pup. After it is born, its mother calls out to it so it can learn the sound of her voice. That way, the pup won't get lost. Seals have 4 flippers instead of hands and feet. They use their flippers to waddle around on land and to swim in the ocean. Seals come in all different sizes and different colors. Seals stay warm in the cold ocean because they have a layer of fat under their skin called blubber. Seals can use the echo of their own voices to find food in the ocean. The sound of the seal's voice bounces off the swimming fish and comes right back to the seal, telling the seal exactly where the fish is. Seals have hair covering most of their bodies and whiskers on their noses. Anteaters live in the rainforests of Central and South America. Anteaters have grayish fur with black stripes onto their sides. They can grow to be 6 feet long from the tip of their nose to the end of their tails. Anteaters have long, bushy tails. They use their tails to cover themselves and stay warm when they sleep. The anteater is named after its favorite food, ants. An anteater finds ants to eat by using its long nose to smell anthills. It uses its sharp claws to dig into the anthills. An anteater has no teeth, but it does have a long, sticky tongue that it uses to catch ants. An anteater is a very fast eater. It can flick its tongue hundreds of times a minute and eat thousands of ants in a day. Anteater babies are called pups. Anteater mothers carry their little pups on their backs to keep them safe. Penguins are called birds of the sea because they use their wings as flippers for swimming instead of for flying. There are many kinds of penguins, and the largest one, the emperor penguin, lives in Antarctica, the coldest place on Earth. Penguins can hold their breath for many minutes as they dive deep into the ocean looking for food. The emperor penguin mother lays her eggs on the ice, then rolls it onto the father's feet to keep it warm while the mother goes looking for food. An emperor penguin can grow to be 4 feet tall and weigh up to 70 pounds. That's as big as a child. Penguins have short legs and stand straight up like people. They waddle across the ice and snow, and sometimes they slide on their bellies. A penguin's black and white feathers make it look like it was dressed up in a tuxedo, ready for a fancy dinner. Many people think penguins only live in cold places, but that is not true. They live in many different places around the world, both warm and cold. Penguins have feathers and wings, but they cannot fly. There are many kinds of penguins in the world. The tropical rainforests of South and Central America are filled with colorful flowers, plants, and birds. All the tropical birds of the rainforest live in groups called flocks. Living in flocks helps keep the birds safe from their predators. Tropical rainforest birds make their nests and lay their eggs in small holes in trees. The mother and father birds stay together for their whole life. Tropical birds of the rainforest talk to each other in loud squawks. They fly from tree to tree, eating berries and nuts and small insects. Tropical rainforest birds use their strong feet and beaks to climb trees and get their food. They hold the food with their claws and crack the nuts and seeds with their beaks. The toucan is a tropical rainforest bird that is known for its large, colorful beak. When male and female toucans meet, they like to play a game of catch with berries. Parrots are tropical rainforest birds that come in many different colors, like red, green, blue, and yellow. Birds are animals that have feathers and beaks and lay eggs. Flamingos are pretty water birds with pinkish-orange feathers and long, skinny legs. Flamingos live together in groups called colonies. Colonies of flamingos are found in tropical lagoons around the world. Flamingos can stand on one leg for a long time. Some people think this is the flamingo's way of resting and staying warm. Flamingos walk into the water to get their food. They stick their heads under water and catch the food with their beaks. A flamingo's pretty color comes from the vitamins and minerals in the food it eats. Father and mother flamingos build a mud hill when they are ready to have a baby flamingo. The mother lays the egg on top of the mud hill. Then the mother and father take turns sitting on the egg until the baby hatches. A flamingo chick has gray, fluffy feathers and chubby legs when it is born. A flamingo chick will not get its pinkish-orange colors for a couple of years. Flamingos don't spend all their time on the ground. They can fly, too. They run a few steps, and then up into the air they go, facing the wind with their long necks stretched forward and their long legs hanging behind them. A flamingo is a large bird with pinkish-orange feathers and long, skinny legs. There are many types of monkeys. Some monkeys are so small they can fit in a person's hand, and some monkeys are as big as a small child. Monkeys can be found all over the world. Most monkeys come from the tropical rainforests and grasslands of Africa, Asia, South America, and Mexico. A monkey can swing from tree to tree by using its tail, hands, and feet. A monkey also uses its tail to hang from a tree branch while it picks fruit or catches an insect to eat. Monkeys live in family groups called troops. Monkeys are very friendly towards each other and like to cuddle and play. Baby monkeys love to ride on their mother's or father's back. Baby monkeys spend most of their day playing. Monkeys like to clean each other by picking bugs and dirt out of each other's fur. They will clean each other to make up after a fight or to make a new friend. Monkeys have many different ways of talking to each other. If a monkey stares at another monkey, it could mean stay away. Monkeys scream and shake tree branches to let the other monkeys know danger is near. Monkeys don't make good pets. They are loud and messy. They prefer to swing from trees and play with their monkey friends. Camels are sometimes called ships of the desert because people ride on them and use them for carrying things through the desert. Some people think that the camel stores water in its hump, but actually, that's where the camel stores fat. This fat gives the camel lots of energy to travel in the desert for many days without eating. Camels have very strong mouths and lips so that they can eat thorny desert plants and leaves without hurting their lips or tongues. Sometimes there are windstorms in the desert called sandstorms. A camel's double row of eyelashes protects its eyes from the blowing sand during windstorms. During a desert sandstorm, a camel closes its nose tight, keeping out the sand. The fur in its ears protects its ears from blowing sand too. Camels do not sweat very much, so they do not get thirsty often. This is a good thing because the desert is a dry place and there is not much water available. A camel has tough padding on its feet. This helps the camel to walk on the hot desert sand without burning its feet. Zebras are members of the horse family, and just like horses, they have a powerful kick to help protect them from lions and other predators. Zebras are best known for their black and white stripes. Did you know that no two zebras' stripes are alike? A baby zebra learns what its mother's stripes look like as soon as it is born. This helps the baby zebra never lose its mother when she is with other zebras. Zebras actually take mud baths to get clean. They roll around in the dirt or mud to get rid of loose hair and flaky skin. Zebras live in the grasslands of Africa in groups called herds. Traveling in herds helps protect the zebras from other animals that might hunt them. Male zebras are called stallions. Female zebras are called mares, and baby zebras are called foals. Zebras have thick fur along their necks called manes, just like horses do. But a zebra's mane sticks straight up in the air like a mohawk hairdo. A zebra's eyes are on the side of its head. This helps it see danger coming from all directions. Zebras are members of the horse family. The giraffe is the tallest animal in the world and can grow to be as tall as a 2-story house. Giraffes live in large herds on the continent of Africa. Giraffes have long necks, long tongues, and tough mouths that help them to gather and eat their food. Giraffes love to eat acacia leaves. Giraffes stretch their long necks up as high as they can into acacia trees, and then they stick out their long tongues to grab the leaves. A baby giraffe can run very soon after it is born, but it stays close to its mother for protection. While mother giraffes search for food, they leave their young together. This keeps the young giraffes safer. Male giraffes are called bulls, and female giraffes are called cows. Baby giraffes are called calves. The colors and spots of a giraffe's coat blends into the grass and trees where it lives. This helps a giraffe hide from predators like lions. Giraffes are large animals that are covered with short hair. The giant panda has a beautiful, thick black and white coat that keeps it warm. Giant pandas grow to be about as tall as a small man, but at birth they have no fur and are very tiny, only about the size of a stick of butter. Giant pandas live in forests along with lots of their favorite food, bamboo. They use their strong mouths and powerful back teeth to tear apart and chew the bamboo branches. Giant pandas are usually quiet animals, but when they want to make noise, they can bleat, roar, growl, and even honk. The giant panda is part of the bear family, but they're not as big as most bears. In fact, they weigh only about as much as a large man. Giant pandas live in the mountains of China, where it can be very cold and wet. But the panda's thick fur coat keeps it warm and dry. The giant panda has 5 fingers and a special thumb-like part on its wrist that helps it hold on to bamboo when it eats. Giant panda mothers carry their cubs around with their teeth, just like cats carry their kittens. Impalas live on the grasslands of Africa in groups called herds. Impalas have reddish-brown fur with white bellies. Impalas also have hooves for feet and long, graceful legs made for running fast and jumping high. Impalas have black markings on their bottoms that are shaped like the letter M. All impalas are born without horns, but male impalas begin to grow horns when they are about a year old. It takes several years for the male's horns to grow to full length. Male impalas use their horns to fight each other. They sometimes fight to see which male will lead the herd. Baby impalas are called fawns. Mother impalas put their babies together in groups called nurseries to keep them safer from enemies, called predators. Impalas are not picky eaters. They love to eat grasses, shrubs, and other plants. Impalas that are frightened by a lion or cheetah can make a barking sound. Then the entire herd starts jumping and turning in different directions. This confuses the lion or cheetah because it doesn't know which way the impalas will run.